Social media is like a drug. It comes with very high highs and very low lows. I believe that social media is one of the biggest impacts on society that there is. As a teenager in this generation, social media comes all through my daily routine. Whether I'm just waking up and scrolling, I'm taking pictures just to post, or I'm even meeting someone that I like on the internet. I believe that social media is greatly impacting the way that we live our daily lives, and I think that it needs to be a safer place. So today, I'm going to talk to you about how social media is a problem, what the problems are, and how we can fix them. First, I believe that people need to be more careful on social media. You never know what is out there, and you never know who's looking at your page, who you're talking to really, and what's going on behind the other screen. Social media has proven to be a negative impact on people's mental health, as well as their physical health. Social media can affect the physical health in the aspects of you are choosing to stay inside instead of going out, having a day outside at the park. You're choosing to scroll through TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, any of the above. That can lead to physical laziness, and I believe that peaked during COVID. During COVID, social media got way out of hand, and I believe that the negative environment increased by 100 or more, because when considering dating apps, TikTok, Instagram, any of the social media platforms that you use, I believe that the safety is not all there, and that is one of the biggest issues that we're having with social media. Putting your entire life on social media creates a very dangerous environment. This is the biggest privacy issue that there is. When you post on social media, you're not thinking about where you are, what you're doing, who you're with, and if it's public, anyone can see your account. No matter who you think is seeing it, there's always someone that you don't know on it. A solution to this problem, I believe, would to put more regulations on social media. This would help regulate young, impressionable minds. I believe that it's exposing dangerous and inappropriate content to many kids that are not of age. Regulating dating apps would be one of the first things that I would go for, because once again, as a teenager who has lived in this super social media dominant generation, I believe that dating apps are linked to a lot of crime. Dating apps are unfortunately very unsafe. As a 16-year-old, I've seen all of my friends who are under the age of 18 going on apps such as Tinder, Bumble, other things like that to find people to go out with. And that is not safe for one party or the other, because if you are with an underage person, that is against the law. And if you are talking to an older person, that is dangerous. So I believe that dating apps need to be age restricted. And although most of them are age restricted, it's way too easy to get accepted onto the app because I've witnessed multiple people doing it. The second point I would like to talk about is cyberbullying. Cyberbullying has become one of the biggest impacts on mental health. Mental health has been decreasing as social media has become more popular. I believe that is strictly due to cyberbullying and jealousy. Cyberbullying is seen on almost any single page that you look at. There's always going to be someone in the comments hiding behind a screen, doing whatever they can to bring the other person down. This kind of negativity and negative environment horribly impacts the mental health of others. Personally, I've experienced having these comments and all these things thrown at me, and it takes a toll on you. It really does. And mental health is one of the most important things in this generation because there's so many things that are just beating down on it, and I believe that us as a society are starting to take more of a pride in taking care of our mental health, and I think that this is going to be one of the first steps. Cyberbullying is one of the most outrageous things that there possibly could be. There are people hiding behind screens attacking young children or people that are completely just different in age and gender, race, anything. I believe that it is directly linked to mental health because it is causing depression, and suicide rates are going up due to cyberbullying and mental health. When you look on the news and you see that a 7-year-old boy had just committed suicide because of comments he was receiving on a post, that's absolutely despicable. Next, I believe that we need to start being way more careful on social media because it's impacting our society way more than we think. I believe that doing these things will help keep social media a safer place, and generally that would create society to be a more accepting and helpful place rather than a negative environment that tears others down. I believe that this will prevent inappropriate relations and content. I believe that it will create a safer environment. I believe that it will help mental health and stability. I also believe that it will be better for young minds and learning environments, and it will create a society within itself. I believe that it's going to make our society stronger rather than rip us apart, because right now I think social media is ripping us apart. I think that people are using it to be who they want to be and not who they really are. And sometimes that's okay, but it is not okay to put out fake information, tear others down, and that's exactly what social media is turning into. With all these benefits that social media may have, there's always going to be negative impacts, and I believe that it's not focused on enough. So taking these steps by regulating and taking more pride into what we put out on the internet, I believe that that's going to be something that's going to make this world a better place. I believe that just having even one mind feel a little better, a little safer, a little more confident in themselves, I think that's a win in itself. So I believe that being careful on social media, it's a whole different world. Social media is its own thing. It's not even reality. Most of the time it's fake. It's edited, it's not real. So I believe that being more true on social media, as well as regulating media, being more careful on social media, as well as making sure that we are more kind on the internet. I believe that that's going to change the way our world works. Because as of now, social media has taken over the world, and it's only spiraling and spiraling for the worse. I think that we need to reshape social media. We need to rewrite the story of how it works. We need to boost more confidence, and we need to find a way to make sure that this negativity gets blocked out. And with all these steps, I believe that we will have a better society and a better world. Society is becoming more dangerous, and the more we let social media take its way, it's going to become more dominant, and we are going to lose this battle. I'm calling to you guys as my audience to make social media a better place. If you're thinking about commenting something mean, or doing something you shouldn't be, or using a fake identity, or even just thinking you want to be someone that you aren't, I will strongly urge you to just take a break. Get off social media, try something else. It's okay to use social media, but when it starts consuming your life, I'm urging you to take a break. And if you're thinking of commenting something on someone else's post, unless it's positive, try and be a better person. Try and take that into account as to who it's affecting and why you're really commenting that. And then I believe that our future generations will have a better place to live and a better place to thrive rather than get torn down at such young ages. I believe that if we cannot fix this problem, that our society is going to be in danger and that we are all subject to a much larger change.